Lance Hornby and Michael Trakos from Post Media here at the Air Canada Centre. 3-2 shootout victory for the Maple Leafs over the Nashville Predators. And Michael, it really was the Freddie Andersen show.
Yeah, it really was. And you know, all season long, I think you could say that Frederik Andersen has been the team's most valuable player. And tonight it really did shine through. A battle of goaltending. Pekka Rinne was outstanding on Nashville's end, but when you get outshot, like Toronto did get outshot, it was Andersen coming up big. Big save against Ryan Johansson on that wraparound, and I think going forward, you're going to need more of these kind of performances from Andersen. It's unfair to say that he's got to carry the load for these guys, but on a lot of nights, especially when you're playing a team that's really the cream of the cream of the top, you're going to have a goaltender having to really stand on his head a lot of times.
Really, I think Andersen is a goalie who's provided the Leafs with all the one-goal victories they've been missing the last few years, and that's been the difference in making the playoffs. Those 5 or 10 points that were keeping the Maple Leafs out of the mix for so long. Michael, do you think it was a pretty good test today against the Stanley Cup finalists from last year, who really threw everything they had at the Leafs at several junctures of tonight's game?
Well, look at it. Last week they faced Boston. That was a real big test. Boston's probably the hottest team in the NHL right now. They didn't come through with that test. A couple nights later against Anaheim, another really big, heavy team from the West. They showed a lot better, and I think against Nashville, they probably got an effort that was sort of in between. And I thought, you know what, talking to Peter Laviolette after the game, he said that it really did feel like a playoff type game. Both teams are feeling each other out in the first period, and then the pace really kind of did quicken. So, you know, I think if you're Mike Babcock, you probably should be happier with this kind of result versus the one against Boston.
Okay, well, 2-0 for the Maple Leafs on this 5-game homestand with the Ottawa Senators coming up on Saturday. From the Air Canada Centre, Lance Hornby and Michael Trakos for Post Media.